everybody wants to see.
Sergio Maravilla Martinez. This future Hall of Famer who fights out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, has traveled the... Sugar Ray Leonard, an amazing fighter and maybe an even better businessman, the first boxer to earn over $100 million in his career.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend.
So they stare into each other's eyes, one fight. And there's the bell for round one. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. This fight has a real good flow to it. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Nice right hook. He didn't take that jab well at all. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match, mate.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. How did they not go down?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They're a big underdog, but they're coming out swinging. He threw a punch and just got countered. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. At this point, you gotta believe he... And there's the bell for round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Good defense there to stop that hook. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These two were made for each other. Beautiful counterpunch. Perfect counter lands. Beautiful counterpunch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the... Oh, wait a minute. Sergio Martinez is rocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, this is the time that on to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. Blocks that jab. They're both trying for a knockout. Misses with that uppercut. Joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. That jab won't score. Beautiful counter punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
That was a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round.
Switch on.
There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
His stamina is off the charts. Good counter punching. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He blocks the uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Sergio Martinez is dazed. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. You know that bell was back into the fray here in round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Where did that come from? Down they go! I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I've got to see...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you continue.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the end.
A perfect counter shot. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. It's not over. There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. That counter shot lands. A perfect counter lands. You'd like to see more jabs. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations.
Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not. There's the bell to start round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He still want to fight.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
That punch scores. Let's see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. What?